Hey, welcome to the Beach Boss Influencers podcast. We are super pumped to be here with you today. My name is Fran, and together with me is Adrian Lundeen, Carrie Hyam, and Brandy Shaver. And at Beach
Hello.
Boss Influencers, we help network marketers and entrepreneurs build the businesses that they dream of with using systems, processes, and automation, especially automation. I just want to say something. I just want to say something to you, beaches. Who else is struggling to sleep right now? This
Me.
bloody time change. And honestly, every year you hear, no, it's not going to happen. And then it happens again. And every year, no, it's not going to happen. No, it happens again. And then, like in England, we're doing it, I don't know, for the Scots, I think. Seriously, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm falling asleep. I'm need toothpicks to keep my eyes open. All right. And then I get into bed. Well, my aura ring is not happy with me. It's like, well, hello, you're not sleeping. You're awake until like 11 o'clock. I'm normally asleep at 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock latest.
And this year it was like a week before ours instead of 2 weeks before ours.
I know
Like,
that's the only thing that I like
who
about
makes these rules.
yeah. The only thing that I like about the time change is that when our clocks change and yours haven't yet, like everything moves forward an hour. So it's like all the evening meetings happen late afternoons. Oh, okay, I'm done by 7 or 8. I can actually get into bed at a normal hour, except then I get into bed and it's like, hello, anybody there? Anybody want to talk to me? Hello? Hello?
Have you ever wondered what the big deal is too? Like you think,
Why?
oh, it's just an hour. Like how can it screw up so much of your life for like weeks? You're like, how does that even work? Because sometimes you stay up later. Sometimes you go to bed earlier than normal and you don't feel like garbage. But as soon as they change the time, you're like, oh, I feel like garbage for weeks.
Well, and I remember as a kid, like bringing it up to my teachers. I was like, what's the point of this? And they were always like, they always gave it like, oh, so that you have more daylight at a certain thing. And as a kid, I was like, you have the same amount of daylight. Like,
You have the same amount of time. Like, so you can just, if you want the daylight to wake up an hour earlier, you wake up an hour later. The daylight. It's not like it's not like it makes the days longer.
And it's not like it's helping because people are already going crazy and then you're going to mess up their biological clocks. Okay. And now people are going even more mad.
And let me tell you this. This year we thought, okay, Demsley's a little bit older, right? Like she maybe, just maybe, she'll let us have that extra hour. No, she was up 2 hours earlier. 2 hours. So I actually lost 2 hours of sleep that night, even though I was supposed to gain an hour of sleep.
And all of this to gain 1 freaking hour, like for however many months, it's going to mess with you to gain 1 hour.
It's like you get it figured out and then it's spring again and they change it back. You're like, wait, what just happened?
It makes 0 sense. And now when you pick up, our kids from school, by the time we pick them up from school, it's about to be dark.
It's dark. Yeah.
Like what the heck? Kids are supposed to be outside playing and being kids. And then we're picking them up and then it's already like, you feel like it's 9 o'clock at 5:30. Like dinner's all moved up. Like everyone's now indoors because it's dark. And it's like, what just happened? I feel like my day just totally shortened because once it gets dark, it's like, oh, it's bedtime or
time
whatever.
for hibernation when it's dark.
All those extra hours like we have now in the dark, like it just feels like the day has shortened and your time with your family, your time with your kids. I don't know.
Well, also you think about your immunity as I sit here with tissues because I'm sick. Like it throws off your entire sleep schedule. And so all of a sudden your body can't regulate and you're supposed to be sleeping and rejuvenating. No. And this is the time of sickness when all of the kids with their petri dishes at school are swapping hands and I ended up sick. I'm freaking sick again.
Yeah. Anybody else listening to this right now feeling some of these same things with them effing up our time change again?
I'm starting to question
where is Emerald? Okay. Where is the they or the man behind the curtain that waving the wand that no one knows. That's
Right, your senators.
Wait, I have to tell you this. I had the weirdest dream last night.
Ooh, do tell.
I was honestly, Wayne woke me up. He said, it's like, stop, you are having a nightmare. And it was so real. So, you know, these bloody, I don't even want to say the word. The new thing that's coming and that's going to track everything and everyone and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's not say
I don't
the
even
word.
want to mention it. It's been stressing. It has really been stressing me. Well, I dreamt last night that they didn't like me now. The government didn't like me. And there were cameras tracking everything that I was doing. That I had to go into hiding. I had to, so we we were on a like this bus that turned into a boat. As we went into the sea, all right? And then I thought, okay, this is my moment. I can escape. So I jumped off the boat, swam back to shore. Okay.
And they tracked you.
It was so real. I had to sneak into my house. Okay, because there was a camera watching, like there was a what do you call it? A
Drone camera.
A drone.
drone. There was a drone watching me. I had to sneak in, get my car, go to another town, somehow contact Wayne that I was in a new town. Okay. And Rob's was still little, so I had to get her from school. I don't know how I got her from school.
Gosh.
I don't know how I got her from school. And I started living in this new town and somehow I was safe, all right? And then I woke up because I was getting in my car to go to my new job, whatever I was doing. And I noticed that the garage door was open. So I went to go and look, and there is Wayne sleeping. We have a rowing machine in our garage, and he was sleeping on the rowing machine. And I thought, oh, he found me. But why was he sleeping on the rowing machine?
This time change is really up, Fran.
What is this all
about?
about?
Row his boat to save you in the water.
My brain would have completely flipped that I walked in and Whit was sleeping with someone else. Like, I thought that's where it was going.
So Fran, I just watched a Netflix deal. I don't know if it's Netflix or Amazon Prime, whatever. And it was like this UK deal. And I swear you're like talking about this, like this is your dream. And they could because they were DIs, right? Like that's in UK, that's like a police officer. And they could get facial recognition off anybody, anywhere. And there was this group of people that had like this app that they were tracking all of the blind spots of the cameras to evade the facial recognition tracking so that they could like move around safely and whatever. Like, you need to go find blind spots, Fran.
I need to find that app so I can find the blind spots. It was the most real dream ever. But the bus turning into a boat that almost sank and didn't quite sink, and then I jumped off and swam back to shore. I don't know how far it was.
What happened to that bus? What happened to the boat of people?
No, the bus turned into a boat.
I know.
So actually, I know where that comes from because there is like a tourist thing on the Thames that's called the Duck. It's called the Duck, and it is a bus that
like
then
a red bus, a double stack.
It's a yellow bus that looks like it's called the Duck. Okay, the Duck, like yellow like a duck. And so you go on a tour and then it like drives into the river and it floats.
That's like some Indiana Jones
stuff. That is Indiana Jones.
Was
the Wicked Witch of the West. Your sister was a witch.
The most terrifying.
They're trying to get Fran.
It's a bloody nightmare.
Did you wake up, Fran, or did Wayne have to wake you up?
Wayne woke me. But it was still there. Look, he's now brought me wine because obviously he heard me talking about it and he thinks I need some
You're
wine.
so traumatized by your dream.
Oh my
So if there's
God.
anybody watching that, like, knows dreams and, like, can what
Tells us what's
what's
going
going
on.
on? What does this dream
Fran,
mean?
I just
I
want
know
to
why
tell
it's
you.
coming because companies in the UK have to register by the 18th of November, or we lose our we can no longer be company directors. I know where this is coming from because that's how stressed I am about it.
Well, I know about that part, but what I was going to say is the last couple days the Schumann has been off the charts, and part of that is really realistic, vivid dreams.
I
Like,
haven't had such a vivid dream for I don't know how long. Like I never remember them. I can still feel it. I can still picture it right now. Anybody else have crazy dreams
I
that they
do.
still
That's why I
remember?
have to take a
anybody
lot of
else having
drugs to
ascension
sleep.
symptoms?
Whit and I have been watching Stranger Things, like, doing a marathon in prep for season 5 coming out. So I was running from Demogorgons last night. I woke up and I was like, I probably shouldn't watch Stranger Things right before bed.
I hadn't watched any stuff. So I don't know. Anyway,
That was
yeah.
all in your brain, Fran. That's
It was
scary.
in my
Yeah.
brain because it is what I have been stressing about for weeks now. And
Yeah,
yeah.
anybody else having some like wild, vivid dreams? Scott told me one the other day that was so like in depth detail. And it was like he said everybody from all walks of his life were in this dream, like childhood to neighbors to like people
Weird.
now, like people are friends here. And I'm just like, whoa, whoa. And the fact that he could remember all the detail of all of this dream, I was like, because you know when you first wake up and you're like, holy crap, and then it's so you have some recollection of the detail, but then when you go to actually tell it, all of a sudden it starts to like go foggy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then you're like, it was so real, like no, every detail from like the beginning of this crazy freaking dream to the end, and then all the people, I'm like, is that like before you die where your life flashed before your eyes and you see everyone that's ever been a part of your life?
Everything bad you've ever done, you
Flashes.
Like, what
I
is
can
even happening?
I will say that I've had a lot more déjà vu lately. Like, and I mean, I don't know, there's probably something that behind déjà vu, but I've probably had déjà vu 3 times in the last month, whereas, years ago, I might have had déjà vu once every 3 years, right? Like, it's
Where
kinda
you're like,
crazy.
whoa, was that? And you're like, no, that was it. That was
Yeah,
definitely it.
that was definitely déjà vu. Like, it was the other day, I was walking into the room, Whit was talking, with, a member of our team, and, like, I remembered the conversation, I was like, "Have you had that conversation before?" And he was like, "No." I was like, "I swear this was totally I've dreamed this. I have dreamed this."
I've heard this
That's
before.
crazy how that happens.
Yeah.
The
Okay, well I hope
the,
what
the
my dreams doesn't
simulation's playing tricks
become
on us.
reality.
Yeah.
You what?
We don't want déjà vu for Fran with that dream she
God
just had.
no.
She doesn't want it to happen in real life.
No.
She doesn't want to have to jump off of the bus that turned into a boat.
And then have to move to another town and find Robin, who was a
Wayne.
little girl. Suddenly she was a little girl again. She wasn't 33.
And find Wayne asleep on a rowing machine.
And then wait, listen, now that's months later that he found me. Months.
Oh my gosh.
No, I was on my own for months.
So crazy.
Yeah. In a new town, like trying to figure out life and hide from people and hide from the drones and hide from all the cameras. And, there was no
At least
computers.
at
Like I
least you
didn't
know
want
what to
anything
do.
listening to me. No Alexa, no nothing.
Because if there was, they would have been able to track you and find you.
I know. They would have been listening to me. And they would have told them, "Oh, this is where she is."
Here's the funny part, Fran. What is it they're listening to you for? Do you have some crazy life we don't know about? Like, are you some
I just don't
No.
want to go and give all my details to the government.
Yeah.
They have all my details
I
anyway.
don't care.
They don't need to they just want to track it. They don't
I know.
They don't need Fran to do anything. She just wasn't complying. That's why.
They just want to track everything, and then if I'm not a good girl, then they'll just stop
I'm not
everything.
a good girl.
They'll just stop everything. You're gonna go to the camp. You're gonna create your own new town, Fran, with all the other people that also were bad girls and boys and
didn't want to be tracked and didn't comply.
Oh, funny. Crazy what our minds do. Dreaming.
I swear I'm actually sweating now.
Coming
Thinking
to
about
a
it. I woke up
UK
like in a
town
muck
near
sweat,
you.
worried.
Coming to a UK town near you. Franville.
Fran is sweating because she's stressed out.
More wine. Drink more wine, Fran. Drink more wine.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh.
So we've done a little something a little bit different today for those of you who are watching. Usually, we're talking about all things business, and we decided, you know what? What if we just did an episode where it was just talking and seeing where it goes. And if this is something that you're if it's refreshing, if you're yeah, I'd like to have more of this, of just us talking and seeing where the conversation goes, not necessarily oh, business, right? Let us know in the chat if this has maybe been refreshing for you, because I can say it's refreshing for me to not always have to talk about business all the time.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah, we're here for it.
Let me deliver more of this. Oh.
We've got more Truman Show stories we can share.
We got lots of Truman Show stories.
So let us know if this kind of content is more fun and entertaining for y'all. We'll mix them in more often.
Just so long as I don't have any more of those dreams. I don't want to manifest any more of those dreams to help to make more fun shows, because
tell your super conscious.
I will. Don't worry. I will before I go to bed tonight. Before I go to bed tonight, it's going to get very strict instructions.
Maybe let our viewers know what you're going to do.
Hey?
Because people that are listening, they might not know, oh,
what do you do,
I call it subconscious and just to be funny, but what are you going to tell your super conscious?
My super subconscious.
Yeah.
But no, this was really good for our students. We had a workshop. I guess it was a retreat. It was a retreat last month, and our students got a lot out of this. So Fran, what are you going to do?
I'm going to, when I get into bed, I'm going to say, super conscious, give me, please, allow my body to rest, to have beautiful, relaxing dreams, and to wake up refreshed and with a smile on my face at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, because I have to be at Pilates at 7:30. So 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, please.
And not a minute earlier, super conscious.
I didn't do the proper instruction. I just said what I was going to say. I'll do it properly later, but then take 3 deep breaths and it'll deliver.
And there you go.
And it was crazy. Students did this and they tested it while we were at the retreat with different things, right? One person was she wanted to wake up at a specific time, and I don't remember. There was no alarm. Yeah, no alarm, just wanted to wake up, and she told her super conscious.
She woke up early and then she said, please let me go back to sleep and wake me up at 6:30 or something with a smile on my face. And it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for those of you who are into that sort of stuff, you never know where these conversations are going to lead. And maybe that's the one thing you're it was worth listening to that podcast just to learn that. And to talk about daylight savings time and what a crock it is.
It is.
Yeah. Scam. It's all a scam.
It's a scam. Scam.
Freaking dupe us. I don't know into who knows what, but that's all I'm going to say about that. None of it makes sense.
Make it
make sense. Her sister was a witch. She came down in a bubble.
Get me to the waist.
And
Wicked Witch of the Waste.
And if you haven't watched that TikTok or that reel, go search Wicked Witch. Her sister was a witch, and see what comes up, and you will laugh your face off.
Yeah.
And it's not the Wicked Witch of the West. It just Carrie may have had a few too many to imbibe, and it came out as the Wicked Witch of the West.
It's the East, Carrie fight it with her West. Nevertheless, it's still funny. Go watch it. And guess what? A lot of things right now in life are going to make a lot more sense when you watch that.
Yeah, they are.
What is happening?
It probably comes out of my mouth at least once a day now. The Wicked Witch of the West.
Yeah.
Funny.
Anyways, join us next time for another fun. What's the word that I want to say?
Off the cuff.
Yeah, off the cuff, or who knows what we're going to pull out of the hat.
Peaches Unleashed
podcast.
Peaches Unleashed.
Peaches Unleashed.
That could be interesting, Fran.
Let us know what your biggest takeaway was from today's episode.
Oh my gosh.
We'll see y'all next time. Bye.
everyone.